In the beginning, it was just everywhere you looked, every channel you turned. I mean, it was like we couldn't get away from it. And up until the Manual 9 thing happened, that's all we were hearing. That's all we were seeing. And then that happened, that helped to take some of the pressure off of all the things that was going on with Walter and our situation.
I have never lost a child before, and I hear people say it's a terrible loss when you lose a child. Even them being grown, he wasn't even living with me, but I knew, that he'd always call me and come and see me and all, and like the holidays, I'm like, I didn't really feel like dealing with all of that at all.
Sometimes I'm riding on the job, I'm thinking about him, but I've been thinking about he would call me one day, and always call me. He always like to tell me a joke, And I would always listen for him to call me, tell me a joke. I miss that a whole lot.
The truth is the truth, okay? You can't do nothing with the truth. And he did have the habits, which he kept it. I mean, he was always respectable to us. Like I said, I never had a problem with him.
For a simple traffic stop, what sense does it make? And you see it on the screen where the young man is running away from the policeman, and this man is shooting him in his back 5, 8 times. I mean, and they want to know there's something wrong. And then Andy Savage asking for a piece of my son's brain to find out something wrong with his brain. It seemed to me like he would be asking for something wrong with the policeman's brain.
He was stopped for a supposedly broken tail light. And with all that being said, even if someone does run away from a police officer, that does not warrant the death penalty.
They have a habit of picking on people for anything. North Charleston Police, any little thing, they do that. Lamar didn't have a weapon. He didn't have any drugs on him. He wasn't selling it. He was going to the car dealership to get his car fixed. So it's just crazy. I mean, why would it excel like that?
When the mayor, Sonny, said, when you're wrong, you're wrong, I think that was a way of saying that something wasn't right. And when you're wrong, you try to make it right. And if we noticed 3 days, 4 days later, he was charged with murder. The city moved on it very fast. And it was good that they moved on it fast. I mean, because we remained peaceful.
It's this friction between the citizens and the police department because of the way that they have acted in the past. They need to get together and work something out.
This has been tough for everybody.
Yeah.
And we all have had to make different changes. And his youngest child it's just a very tough time for him being able to cope without being able to talk to his father.
I have moments, and I mean, you think about him every day. Not a day goes by that I don't think about him.
If the situation was turned around the other way, my son would be in prison, right? He'd be in jail right now. He would not be out on bond.
We're preparing ourselves for the solicitor to get justice for the Scott family. Because I don't want him to be a free man. Because I feel like he committed murder. I feel like he murdered my brother. And I don't feel like no murderer should be free to walk the streets. And we want justice for the family. And nothing else more for Walter.